Great. So, how are you part of the Grace Church family?
How am I part of it? Can I tell you first how I came to the Grace Church family? My family moved down from Troy, New York in 1939 to Glen Ridge, New Jersey. And that was in 1939. I've been a member of Grace Church for 83 years. Well, when we first moved here, we were Baptists. We were not Presbyterians. We were Baptists. And we came from the Pine Tree Pine Street Baptist Church at one place. Another time we're in Troy. It was the First Baptist Church of Troy. So when we moved to Glen Ridge, the first thing my parents wanted to do was to find a Baptist church. Well, we located one, we visited one up in a section of Bloomfield, and the minister was too jazzy for my father, so that wasn't good. And then we looked at one in Bloomfield, the Baptist church. Well, no, they had a part-time interim pastor, and my parents, they went there. Well, then someone must have recommended that we try Grace Presbyterian. Presbyterian? We're Baptists, but we tried it, and you know what? We liked it. And so I've been there ever since I was a teenager. I was a 14 when I came to Grace Church. So would you like to know what I've been doing in Grace Church over the years? Well, I've been a Sunday school teacher, a youth group leader, a member of the choir at one time, a deacon, an elder, clerk of session, and various other programs that kind of forget about. But it's been a wonderful opportunity for me. I feel this is my family. I have my biological family, but I have my church family. And Grace Church has provided so much for me and all that time. Not only with spiritual teachings and lessons, but social activities. We've had lots of, we've had fun programs. We've had a friendship with other couples. It's just been a wonderful time in my life, all these years being part of Grace Church.
We're gonna stop there because of the. Okay. What does it mean to be part of the Grace Church family?
Oh, what does it mean to be part? Well, it means to attend services, to be interested in what the different programs are, uh, just to contribute to the programs. It's wonderful to have a lot of volunteers. We need that, but it's also well for us to have a regular system for contributing to the church. My family was always very big when I was growing up on the tithing of your money, and when my father's check came every month, and the first thing that was taken out of that check was the money for the church. And that type of feeling is how I feel about contributing to the financial needs of the church. I've gained so much. It's partly my responsibility to give back to the church in an actual way like that.
And what has it meant to you to be part of the church? And you can repeat some of the stuff you said before.
It's meant to me. It's meant spiritual knowledge for me, and a feeling, just learning more about the ways in which I can change, things I can do. It's meant everything to me. It really has.
Awesome. Okay.
To be part of Grace Church has meant everything to me. It has been my source of learning of Bible stories, Bible teachings, and so forth. A spiritual life. It's been to be part of that. The social life and friendship with so many people over the years, and it's just that was my second home. My car knew exactly how to get to Grace Church. Just turn the ignition on and could roll right down by itself. It was just, I would not want to have I would not want to have a life that didn't have something in it like what we have at Grace Church.
Okay. How has the church nurtured you in 2020?
Oh, I think what they've done in 2020 has been wonderful. I'm very fond of this new program of having the church service via Zoom. For someone like me who's a little bit further away from the church than some others, it's just great to sit right there and have that service. And now that I've just recently gotten rid of my car and will no longer be driving, so that's why it's an extra special to have this Zoom program. And it's made all the difference. I just hope they'll continue with that even after they start using the church building again.
Perfect. Great. How does grace promote growth in love?
Well, Grace promotes growth and love various ways, partly through their prayer ministry. For someone who's been as the recipient of all that prayer, it certainly means a lot to them that they know someone is thinking of them and is loving them and taking care of, bringing them before the Lord. But they promote it by uh, Bible classes, for certainly for growth and for love. And from time to time, they've been brought meals to people. That's one of the ways they provide love and growth. And just phone calls. Right now, a lot of the elders are calling people who don't get to go to church as frequently as possible. And just those types of things, I think, really promote growth and love. At least for me, they do.